Yeah, I think we can wait a little bit more. Yeah,
Yeah, I think we should just wait for a few more minutes.
maybe 3, 5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, is this the funny hats call? I should have. I should get a hat from somewhere. I like Noah's. That's not a hat. That's like a crown, a tiara.
Sparkly DevOps tiara.
Wow. Oh my God, where did you get that?
The sticker is from it's a book that SIG and Ren Davies wrote. They had stickers at, I think it was DevOps Days, Silicon Valley. A couple years ago.
Oops, is this a hat night again?
Looks like it.
Every night can be a hat night in your heart.
Okay, I'll be right.
What should I get?
I think I don't have a hat. Let me look around.
I'm apparently derailing the meeting with my tiara. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I'm good with it, man. That's awesome. Let's see. I like this one. Let's wear this one. Oh, I haven't taken the cardboard out of this one. This is brand new.
Okay, not particularly silly in design, but it is on topic.
I actually keep that in the back of my car in case I get stuck.
The cryo one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rather fitting here in Detroit.
Hey, man, we produced these for DevConf in the Czech Republic, and we had a snowstorm. So we ran out of hats in the first hour. The booth was open.
Nice.
I'm gonna wait a minute or so more and then start, but the agenda is empty. So if anyone has anything to add, just please add it away.
I have a new glowy keyboard. I just plugged it in. So I don't have to turn on the lights for 6 a.m. meetings.
So I got a glowy keyboard with mechanical keys, and turns out that that's really bad for somebody that has like nerve damage that goes down in their hand.
Really?
Yeah, like it was like detrimental to my health. Caused a lot of pain in weird places I'd never had before.
Because of the glowing or because of the mechanical keys?
No, the keys. Like just that much activity, like pressing.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was just too much.
Okay. Because actually, my physical therapist recommended a mechanical keyboard because it keeps me from dropping my wrists, which helps prevent carpal or other RMI.
Right. Yeah. Like I've already got the arthritis, like setting in through here.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh no. I am an early arthritis candidate.
Yeah. So
it's a problem with pottery, right? Is that you have great finger muscles, but those strong finger muscles mean early arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna claim the host, and I think it should start recording after that. So just FYI, we're gonna start recording now. Okay, let's get started. Welcome everyone. This is the SIG Contributor Experience meeting. Today is Thursday, February 28th, or Wednesday, February 27th, depending on where we are in the world. This is the Asia Pacific friendly, time zone friendly meeting. And that's why we probably have less people here. First things first, we do have a code of conduct. So please keep that in mind and be excellent to each other. I don't see any new contributors on the line, but does anyone still want to introduce themselves or anything?
We only got 7 people. We could all introduce ourselves.
Sure. I mean, we also, I think, have time. I could go first. So I am Nikita. I'm a technical lead for SIG Contributor Experience. I'm on the GitHub management team. And yeah, I work with some other SIGs as well. Yeah, that's it from my side. Who wants to go next?
I'm Josh Burkus. I'm a community manager for Red Hat, specifically for Kubernetes. I contribute to SIG Contribute Experience, although I spend more time in SIG release.
I can go next. Chris Short, work at Red Hat, Ansible product marketing manager. Work with SIG Contribex mainly for event type things and meeting running.
I'm Noah. I work at a tiny startup, and I mostly work as a Slack admin these days, although also other stuff with Contribex.
I am Edward, and I'm an outreach intern. I'm working revamping the developer guide.
I love the hat on top of the headphones. That's just awesome.
Thanks.
Some hats merit.
Yang Lee, as our
Hey everyone.
Hey there.
Yeah, I'm Yang, and I work for ContributeX and release and testing sometimes at my part-time. It's nice to see everyone at this time.
And I'll wrap up the other side. So hi, I'm Christoph Blecker. I'm a technical lead for Contributor Experience. You'll find me in a whole bunch of other SIGs doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm around.
Okay, that was awesome. Can I also have a note taker for this meeting?
I can do that.
Okay, thank you so much. We were just introducing ourselves. I see someone else on the line. Do you want to introduce yourself too? Okay, I guess we can just move forward. The regular program updates. I'm not sure if we have enough people on the line for it, but we already had our community meeting, but does anyone have anything to add for next week's community meeting? Are we staffed up? Do we need to take care of anything?
I'm doing the next 2, so I think we're good there. I haven't reached out to next week's demos or whatever, but yeah, I should be able to do it. Just full disclosure, on vacation, so if internet is spotty, I'll have to find someplace else to do the meeting from, so that I could get interesting.
Okay, that sounds good. Meet our contributors. That should be Paris, but she's not here, so I will check back with her later. Office hours. George is also not here, but does anyone else have updates on it? Okay, moving on. Okay, I'll just go through the project board, and if anyone has, like, we can just do a small stand-up or something. And I will share my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so looking at the blocked column, I don't think we have any updates on the one-on-one mentoring process, but if Paris was here, probably she could have spoken a little bit more on this. Regarding this one, the sub-project details in 6.yaml, I was looking at it, but I don't think there have been any more updates on it, but does anyone have any idea about what it's actually blocked on? Because I'm not sure if it's blocked on steering.
Last I checked, it was still blocked on steering. It just kind of, I think they're just figuring out how everything is going to be organized. I know they're making progress on things by like creating user groups and redefining working groups. So like those two things have moved forward. So yeah, Aaron probably has more details, but I don't know anything more than that right now.
Okay, that's cool. We can take a look at it later. Regarding the in progress column, I think there are like lots of contributor summit issues. Create project boards for Kubernetes contributor summit. So regarding this, I think we want to move. So the project boards for contributor summit right now are repo level scope. So they are just for, so the access for those project boards the right access for those project boards is only scoped out to people who have right access to the community repo. So we want to move these to like the org, to become like an org level project board. But has this been discussed in the contributor summit meeting, or is there an update on this front?
It has been discussed. I think the current plan is to leave them where they are. There's a little bit of flux as Paris is taking over from Ihor as PM for the contributor summits. But I think her plan is to leave them where they are.
Okay. I think Bob was also saying like this is probably going to be discussed in the next contributor summit meeting. So we'll just follow up after that. Does anyone have updates for the comms timeline for Barcelona contributor summit?
Yeah, Paris has one. She sent it around at the last meeting. It's long and voluminous. Yeah, you can see it is linked. It is linked to from that ticket.
Okay.
I think she is still refining it, but it's in a good state.
Cool. Does anyone have an update for the event website?
Deb has said, I think another week, but again, will be discussed during the logistics meeting, which is Friday, I want to say.
Wait, so when we're talking about event website, what website are we talking about?
Contributor Summit for Barcelona.
No. Not what event are we talking about? What website are we talking about?
Oh, a Cvent landing page, somewhere that has what day it is, where it is, like how to sign up, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, are we going to do the same for Shanghai?
I believe that is the plan.
Okay.
Are we also using Cvent for KubeCon China?
We do not want to sign up through the LF China registration process because we don't want a repeat of last year where we get 60 people who sign up because it's free and then don't show.
I will defer to Deb on. I think the intent is to set up a separate CVent event.
Yeah. I mean, beyond having it be separate from the main registration, I don't really care.
I believe that is the plan, but Deb is still working on getting that set up for us on the CNCF side.
Cool. I think like we can follow up when the people who are working on it are here too. Is this like an umbrella issue? Venue, date, time, and set. Does anyone have updates on this?
On what?
Barcelona Contributor Summit planning kickoff. I think like the only thing that's left is the venue, date, and time.
Yeah, Deb, I believe, has almost entirely locked down our venue. It was mentioned in the Summit staff channel, but I'm afraid I don't remember the details. There were two venues that were in discussion, and I think we're going with the one that's on site.
Okay. Create process doc for running public steering committee meetings. I think that's just Paris, unless someone else is also working on it and has an update. I guess no. So Aaron created this issue which says that there are many repos which don't show up in the repository groups in DevStats. So we need to add them. I've created a PR for it, but if like Josh, you or like Elsie or Aaron could review the PR, that would be cool.
Okay, where's that? Is that a DevStats PR?
Yeah, I've added a link on this issue over here. It's just like I wrote a script which like took all the repos from SIG.YAML and assigned it to the repo groups. Yeah. Add a field for user groups in SIG.YAML. I've created a PR. It's been LGTN by Christoph and some members of steering. So I'm just confirming with Aaron to like, cancel the
some of those repos you're adding are what is known as staging repos. And those are effectively duplicates of code that's in KK right now.
That PR does not add staging repos, I guess.
Yeah?
It
like
does add
Kubernetes/API server is a staging repo.
So those are the published repos, and those belong to API machinery. The staging, like the KK part, belongs to, I'm not sure if it belongs to architecture. I'm not sure it belongs to. That's how we've done that before. But if you could like add a comment on the PR.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
We could just discuss it there, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so for user groups, I've created a PR and I'm just waiting on Aaron to cancel the hold on it. I absolutely don't have any updates on this. Haven't had time to check, but I don't think we're gonna do like update the release note labels in this release cycle because it's just gonna mess everything up. Update 6.YAML with more working group info. So Paris has reached out to the community member who like wrote down a table with the working group to SIG mapping. So we're hoping they'll follow up, or else some of us can just follow up if they don't create a PR. But Paris has reached out to them, and that should probably do it. Wrap up Contributors Summit 2018. Okay. I think it looks like just the blog post and some budgeting and responsibilities is left.
And
do we have any update on this?
Budget responsibilities is getting handled, so just blog post. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, all right. Thanks. If you could just like update, like add a comment on the issue that things are like work in progress, that would be cool. Grouping files in develop folder by SIG. I think Edurus already has a PR open for the developer guide, but do you want to talk about what you're working on, Eduard?
We are done with that. I think we should close it.
By SIG, yeah. Yeah, I guess this is done. And this is helping a lot by making sure that relevant people actually approve the PRs. Could you add a comment here that this is done, and then we can close it and just close the PR, close the issue?
Yes.
Awesome, thank you so much. I think we don't have too many updates on all of this, though I think there was some activity about cleaning up GitHub service accounts. But I guess Ihor would have more updates on it, and he's not on the call. Does anyone else have anything to discuss on the cards that are mentioned in the project boards here in any other column?
Kickoff for Shanghai Contributor Summit organization happens in roughly 9 hours, actually. In fact, 9 hours and 6 minutes.
That's precise.
Well,
okay.
7:15 tomorrow morning, my time. So,
is there like an issue for it or something here that I'm missing?
there was, but I think the issue's on another board.
Okay, yeah, I think like Paris was also talking about probably moving the Contributor Summit issues from the main Contribex board to like only a Contributor Summit board, so we can scope out and discuss things better. Okay then, so I will stop sharing my screen, and then we could just go for the open mic discussion unless someone else has anything else to discuss from the project board. Okay. So let me check for the meeting notes. Okay, so the open mic discussion. Noah, you're up for Slack update.
Before I launch into this, are there people that are interested, or are we all tired of this topic? I don't want to overexpose anyone to this because it's been emotional.
Yeah.
I was in
the steering committee meeting this afternoon.
If people would like an update, I will provide one. But
I can just work on spreadsheets. Not everyone was there.
The very
brief update would be nice, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
like give me a rundown, like quick, very brief.
Yeah, the very short version is, one, there is still a security issue that is known within Slack. It is minor. They have told us they'll have it fixed within 2 weeks. Invites are currently being processed manually by myself. There is a Google form available. I should probably do those after this meeting. We are exploring options for the best ways to keep the Slack alive and available for both contributors and end users. But there are many opinions on if that is viable and the best way to do it. I think that's the shortest update I can give.
Wow. Fair enough.
Cool. I'm also guessing the steering is going to follow up later, right? And this is basically out of scope for Contribex.
There are pieces of this that play into Contribex, but I think the overall, let me rephrase. Contributor experience is a stakeholder in this decision process, but it is not entirely within the realm of Contribex. I owe steering committee an email later tonight, and I will continue to hopefully receive much feedback from contributor experience members as important stakeholders.
Sounds perfect. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns about the Slack update? Okay. The next item I see on the agenda, it says doing a small change to the Kubernetes codebase tutorial, but I'm not sure who added it. So
Me. I'm sorry, I didn't add my name.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, I just want to ask something, maybe some guidances. because I've been asking to some SIGs what could be a good piece of code that I can modify just to show the new contributors how we can make a small change to the code base. But I haven't had luck with that SIGs. So I want to ask if any of you can tell me where I can take a little piece of code. You can redirect me to some SIG and maybe point me to someone. It would be good because I'm a little bit stuck now with that part. I just want to show in that guy how we can make a really small modification just to show the process. I mean, I want to show the GitHub workflow, uh, building Kubernetes, doing the small change, and then deployment, and that kind of things. I don't know if any one of you can suggest me something about that.
Are you looking for like an issue or a small, like a good first issue to have as an example, or I didn't get that.
Yeah, I think it can be an issue, or yeah, something that the new contributors can help us there.
Okay. So when you say the Kubernetes codebase, are you also looking at the Kubernetes repo, or
Yeah,
is it also
the upstream, yeah.
Okay, I can probably just point you, I can help you like find an issue. And yeah, I'll follow up with you offline about that.
Okay, thank you.
But if anyone else has ideas on this, please feel free to chime in. Okay, looks like we reached the end of our agenda. Does anyone else have something to add?
Josh, what meeting was coming up in 7 hours?
Not 7 hours. Wait a minute. So, oh wait, I'm sorry. Bad math. 10 hours and 50 minutes.
Okay.
It's the first organizer meeting for the Shanghai Contributor Summit organizing team.
Did you want me there or not?
If you want to help with Shanghai Contributor Summit, I would be happy to have you.
Yes.
You had just not previously volunteered. Okay, I will add you. I will invite you to the group.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Awesome. Is there anything else that people would like to discuss? Going once, going twice. Oh, Christoph, is this like your last meeting in like a month?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yeah, I have like a couple more days. I'm trying to wrap up documentation and tickets. I'm down to like maybe like 15 or 20 or so hair on fire things in my GitHub queue. But yeah, this is my last week. So if anybody needs something from me, make sure you catch me before Friday.
We're gonna miss you, but then you're gonna be back for a little bit.
Yes.
We're gonna miss you for a month.
Wow, what are you doing for a month?
Taking a couple weeks off and then starting a new job.
Yeah? You gonna go anywhere?
No, no, I'm just going to not think about work or Kubernetes. I'm looking forward to it. Just to turn off the internet for a while.
We're gonna say, right, if you're really gonna do that, then let me recommend deleting Slack from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to. Yeah, Slack. I'm just gonna like sign off my email. Like I don't plan on doing any of that kind of stuff. If it's an emergency, text me. But things better be burning.
Please turn off your router for a few days.
Cool. Well, enjoy your well-deserved vacation. and
Thank you.
we'll see you in a month. Okay, then I think we have like 30 minutes of our lives back. And good night, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to wherever you are. Okay, then. Bye.
See you, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.